click here. Got it. And let's start.
Okay.
And I'll put the link here for YouTube. If you like to check after, please feel free. So let's start. Sometimes I like to ask the talker to read the question. So you can decide if you would like to try your reading or not, because not don't like to force yourself. But I will start with the question number 2, and we can check later if you want or not. So what is minimalism and how would you define it in your own words? How is it for you?
Can you explain the own words?
Sure. So, in general, to explain what means minimalism when you're thinking about minimalism, what it brings you in your mind. What's the significado about minimalism?
The small characteristics.
Como você definiria o minimalismo assim na sua cabeça? A palavra minimalismo, que faz você lembrar?
I think the small brain, or no small brain, but I did remember the pensamento. Think.
Thought.
Yeah.
So I can start. Gustavo, are you here?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm here.
How are you doing?
I'm very late. But I'm here now.
Okay, no problem. We start a few minutes ago. So, can you introduce yourself, please, and answer the question number 2? Let me put the questions here again. 1 second.
Yes, please.
So you can.
I'm 28, and then I live in Minas Gerais, Córrego Novo. I'm father, married. I like to read, and I work as a front-end IT.
Nice.
As a software builder,
Great. So it's your first time here on Talk and Talk, or no?
No, it's my first time with you.
Okay, nice. Yeah, because I've never seen you here before, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So yeah, the second question, the first one actually, what is minimalism and how would you define it in your own words?
Minimalism.
Yes.
I have no idea. Minimalism. Help me, please. Something very small.
Yeah, I would say there are many new things coming in this new area. Talking about minimalism, it's something like when you don't need to have many things in your house and also in your life in general. So, for example, people who consider themselves minimalist don't buy many things, just the essential stuff. So basically, in general, we can define minimalism like you don't have many things. You consider yourself minimalist.
I'm a minimalist.
Oh, nice.
I think at least I try to not brought everything that I want to
Mm-hmm.
I try to just have things that I need. And
Mm-hmm.
then to be honestly, I have some thoughts also about what I need, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually I have to reconsider some things,
Mm-hmm.
because at the first moment I thought, oh, I need it, but
Mm-hmm.
after some meditations I realized that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need it. So
Yeah, that's the concept. And I'm
mm,
also with you because in the past I brought many things that I don't need it. And now I'm trying to think if it's necessary or not. If it's not, I skip it and don't buy it. So that's the meaning in general.
I think that it's a start on the mat and the material, but materialism, but it ends in another side, like spiritualism, for me,
Yeah.
thinking
Uh,
for me, because
okay.
when you when I see myself without as many material things I can, I will keep myself with just the things that my soul needs. You understand? You
Mm-hmm.
got it.
So,
So
yes, I got your point. Yeah, it's nice. And I think everyone's kind of changing a little bit day by day because some years ago, I think no one was thinking and try to stopping to buy many things and try to be minimalist day by day. So good, good. Thanks for sharing. And Alana, do you like to add something or did you understand about the minimalist, the concept? It's clear for you? I don't know what's happening. Maybe she was trying to unmute and drop. Let's see if she will return. So let's continue. Gustavo, do you want to read some questions and answer? So feel free to practice your reading if you want. You are on mute.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
What are the benefits of practicing minimalism in one day life? Hmm. There are some I think that the first one I have said before for you, but it is a very uh,
Mm-hmm.
personal. mm.
Agree.
The next, it can be about you can save more money to really essential things,
Mm-hmm.
because when we are uh, frenetically brought in things, we cannot save any money for more more important for the warning days.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
is a benefit, I can think.
Yeah, I agree totally. Because if we stop to think to buy unnecessary things, you can for sure save money, and also you can help the earth, the planet. Because when you stop to use some clothes, sometimes we just throw it away and no one will use it anymore. And also you can see many things like recycle things. So it's kind of benefits, I would say. And also to buy many things at home. Sometimes we bought many TVs and putting TVs on three places and one home. We're living two people at the same house. So it makes no sense. You have more TVs than people inside. So for me, it's crazy. And I like this concept, to be honest, but I think I need to improve more and thinking more about the benefits and try to apply more things in my routine. Because, for example, I like to buy uh, clothes, but I was terrible in the past, like clothes and shoes. But now I try to buy many, 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 but I'm still improving my mind to thinking I don't need it and need to avoid maybe next year if I need extremely need or not. So it's complicated to get this mindset. But I totally agree with you. So let's see. Question number 4. What role does minimalism play in reducing consumerism and promoting sustainability? Yes, I was mentioning about the environment in general, talking about sustainability. I think we can improve. When we improve our minimalism, we can improve the sustainability because I can see many companies, for example, uh, putting the second-hand things like shoes, clothes, or everything like OLX and I don't know in Mercado Livre maybe, but there are another. I'm living in Amsterdam right now, and here in Europe we see one company called Vintage, so it's a second hand for clothes and everything like you can wear. And it's nice because people using for a few months and you can sell it for another person. So it's kind of new, but it's not totally new, but you can save money because you pay less and it's a good quality still. So it's really nice. And I don't know in Brazil if you have more company like this, but thinking about sustainability, I can see we can improve it more and more. And
Yeah,
what's your opinion about it?
yeah. As here, very recently, I saw one thing very similar. I don't know how to
Mhm.
say fraudas in English,
Have no
but
idea.
here in our house we are using those uh,
Mm,
descartáveis,
mm,
but uh, as I'm saying,
like,
recently I discovered another way to resolve
oh,
this
really?
with another kind of frauds that is ecological frauds. You can,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and it is works very very different because you don't need to disposable dippers.
Yeah,
You
like
you
this.
don't need to dispose of these dippers every time.
Mm,
But you need to wash them, and then
okay.
but it will be better for the planet because I read that disposable dippers uh, longs for a lot of time in
Mm-hmm.
before to be vanished, you know.
Mm. You can use
And
many times before throw it away.
yes, you can
Oh,
use it
nice.
many times. And the another thing, I didn't need to brought new. I could brought in a group on WhatsApp. People
Mm.
use it to sell because they don't need more. They babies grow up and they sell it because you know.
Interesting. I didn't
So
know.
we don't need to brought a new. I can
Mm-hmm.
see two benefits in those.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
okay. And you can also can save money.
yes, save money and save the planet.
Yeah, sure. Wow, amazing. I didn't know about it. And that, yeah, as I have no kids, I've never heard about it, but it's really nice.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah, I can see many companies like improving. in this kind of area. So it's really nice. I think in the past, maybe people were using like kind of clothes to replace
We have some
disposable pairs.
clothes also. I think
Mm-hmm.
that exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. But it's nice
Because
to hear.
we have a lot of websites for to brought devices and clothes also as well.
Okay. No, it's really nice. Yeah, I think many people can learn more and more about it and try to improve because there are many new things that you don't know, as I didn't know about it. So really nice to see. Good, good. So you can read the next one or you can choose another one, so feel free.
So 5. Are there any downsides or challenges associated with embracing minimalism? Downsides is like something that you lose. Is like
Yeah,
it.
like disadvantages.
Uh-huh.
Disadvantages, yes.
At the super, in my opinion, it have I can see now downsides, but superficially, it have. But if I think more deeply, it haven't any downsides. Maybe I'm doing um uh, but I haven't because um I'm those guys that think that we don't need many things to live. We we
Okay.
we we can we are people that are constantly doing things that isn't so important for life. I think that the important things from life we can't see them, and that things is very is most important than those things that you can see, and uh, therefore you can brought these things. But in another side, the things that you can't see is important for me. So it have downsides to avoid those things that you can brought, because you will keep yourself with those others ones. So, but
Yeah.
superficially, it have downsides because you will think, oh, I haven't those TVs, new TVs that everyone have, then the new iPhone that was
Yeah.
launched. I haven't.
Oh
So,
my God. Yeah.
but
This
more thinking,
comparison.
yes, thinking more deeply, it is just trying to escape us from things that is important.
I couldn't agree more with you. Because I think if you have this mindset that it's good to be minimalist, so it's nice to teach other people because if some people don't have this mindset, they can think it's also downsides. Oh, everything's also downsides for them. But if you are thinking each other to help the planet and helping our family and friends and so on, so it's really, really helpful because you are not thinking only now, today, but you are thinking the future, the things
Yes,
that your kids, for example, will live in the future. So we are kind of selfish, egoist and
yes,
selfish. Yeah,
yes.
so it's complicated. I totally agree with you.
When we are very materialist people,
Mm-hmm.
we will also be slaver from
Yes.
the money, and
Mm-hmm.
if we can keep us uh, uh, to avoid those things, we will be as more free as we can. So it is very beneficial for life, I think.
Agree. And do you think in Brazil, our culture is more to have things, to
For
buy?
sure. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
Yeah.
in Amsterdam, how it is?
No, it's totally different because I lived in Ireland before, and I can see people here who are more conscient about this kind of things. So they
Ah,
style of their lives, and also the house, it's much more minimalist, like if we compare with Brazil and America in general, United States, because we
very,
brought this kind of culture in Brazil from United States always.
yes, very interesting for me, and I'm impressed with what you are saying, because before I thought that every is something like preconceito from Europe.
Uh-huh.
Everything that we have that is bad here comes from Europe, because we
Really?
are we are trying to copy
Yeah,
the
but
tendency, but in Amsterdam it isn't in this
no,
way.
it's the opposite, I'd say. Yeah,
Very
because
nice.
it's really common people selling things like second hand and everything. I can see in the groups on Facebook or also many websites that you can buy and sell it. And people like try to don't destroy the things that they bought because they are thinking the future to sell it for someone. And yeah, it's totally different. And I learned it here to being more minimalist, I'd say, because when I moved the first time, I brought three big suitcases with everything my entire life in Brazil. I brought to here, and I returned to Brazil, and after 3 years, I returned to Europe. So the last time I just bring with me two suitcases, one small one and a big one, because I was trying to think, no, I don't need it. I will buy next year maybe, and I'm trying to change more and more. But when I was living in Brazil, like 5 years ago, I was much more consumist. So
Very
crazy,
nice.
crazy.
It's
Yeah,
a really amazing change in life.
yeah. Yeah, they like to expend money and also time with their families, enjoying things outside and don't buy many things, like simple things, you know. But in
Mm-hmm.
Brazil, like kind of have a status to show for someone that you have, and people
Yes.
maybe judge you if you have something or not, if you have car, if you have house, this kind of things.
Judgy and envy is two things that is hateable in society.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we
yeah.
have too much of this here.
True. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And sometimes when we went to Brazil, me and my husband, people said, ah, you got a new cell phone, for example. But here it's totally normal because everyone can buy things like in a good price, you know. So you don't need to buy things and paying like 2 years, spend 2 years paying something. So you can receive it in 1 month and buy a new cell phone. So
It's a
it's
dream
common.
life.
So it's totally different because in Brazil things are very expensive and the economy and the salary is not going very well. So, but like you were working at IT area, so it's nice. So you can got a job in United States and living in Brazil, so it's really nice to receive in dollar or euro. So, but yeah, it's not
But
for everybody.
talking about minimalist, I think that these benefits that you have in the place that you live, if it comes to Brazil, people would brought a lot of things, but rather in Amsterdam, in the place that you live, they they can brought, but though they can brought, they don't brought a lot. So
Yeah, no.
maybe this is can be the I don't know if I'm doing the correct assumption here, but maybe this help this ground for Mr. Works. I don't know. So
Do you mean, for example, people can buy the things, but people don't buy it because they don't want, for example?
yes. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
it
the
is
point.
the ground to you brought with 1 month without a
Uh-huh.
lot of challenge. I think.
Yeah. But in general, people try to traveling more than buy things, you know. And we are like Brazilian culture. We like to have a good things, new things, and blah blah blah. But I have some colleagues here on my job. They didn't change the cell phone like for 6 years. So they are only send SMS and don't use WhatsApp and this kind of stuff and don't spend a lot of time using social media. So there are many different things
If
if
I
we
if I
compare.
if I went to Amsterdam, I think that it I would be almost an Amsterdam guy already because
Really? Yeah.
I have an example here. If I can show for you,
Mm-hmm.
let me choose a virtual blue, my background. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why my background have a beach,
You are on the beach.
but I can't hide
You can
stop
send
video.
and stop video. There are a button
How to remove it?
beside
Choose a
video
virtual.
settings and
Done.
choose. Ah,
Done. You can see here
oh
this.
my God. I don't believe it.
So I here in our house we have just this cell phone,
Really?
and the I married with my wife, and aside from there,
Uh-huh.
I decided to have no cell phone,
And you can
but
buy it, right? But you
but yeah,
prefer don't buy it.
I can buy it. And that
Yeah.
cell phone is from my wife, and we have
Mm-hmm.
this for a long time, and now it is not
Mm-hmm.
working more. I was
Mm-hmm.
trying here to fix it
Ah,
but
okay.
I could not, and now maybe I will brought a new one because
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
it's
necessary.
it's very necessary.
Yeah,
But
but yeah,
it's a
probably you will be a Dutch people if you live here.
yes.
Nice. Yeah, I try to change a little bit, but sometimes it's hard for me, and I need to remember that I don't need, it's not necessary, because in the automatic way, probably I would like to buy something, but stopping thinking at first, no, I need to save money, it's better to travel because it's cheaper,
Yes. Yes.
and we can save money to do another things, not buying stuff. But it's nice to see the different culture,
Yes. Very
like
different.
yeah, like using spend a lot of time on social media or on the cell phone, for example. They are not using it so much as we use in Brazil. So it's another thing that I'm trying to improve, kind of minimalism. So for,
How long you are living in Amsterdam?
in Amsterdam since May, so 6 months now.
Six
Yeah, and
months?
those, yeah, 6 months. And I lived in Ireland, in Dublin, 2 years
Hmm.
before coming to
And
Amsterdam.
you started changing your mindset
Yeah, since
two
there. Yeah,
two
in
years
Ireland.
ago?
Yeah, almost 2 years and a half. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying. But yeah, also in Brazil, I
It's
already
hard.
changed a little bit, but we saw people buying many, many things, and we
Yes,
it's
it's
not to
difficult.
follow it, but we think you are not on the same page, and like the comparison and competition sometimes. So it's awful. I don't like
So,
it here.
sometimes I feel myself like another kind of people. It is not good always.
Really, really, why?
I would prefer to feel myself included in
Mm-hmm.
in now, but
Yeah.
we know that we have to do those things that wisely comes to our life. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know we have the conscience, but it's hard to change. I agree totally. So it's nice to be in a different environment that you can improve in another things. So yeah, I have a chance. So it's nice for you to say. I think in general in Europe they are quite the same in this general to be minimalism. So let's see here. Question number 6. How does minimalism related to the concept of less is more?
mm,
So what do you think, Gustavo?
less is more.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because life is more than
could be.
material things. So
Yeah, could be.
more about enjoy
Mm-hmm.
that really is important, and less is
Yeah,
material things.
yeah, yeah, I agree. As for example, here we have good work-life balance. So people don't work hard and also doing extra hours and a work job, So people used to start working like 8 or 9 and stopping at 4 and maximum 5.
Very
So
nice.
everyone's gone, So sometimes people see you like at 5 in the office and go ahead. So enjoy your life, enjoy your family. So it's totally different as well. So I'd say less is more in that kind of situation. And also you have, for example, holidays here. It's being only Monday to Friday. So it counts only the weekdays. So if I would like to get 2 weeks of holidays, I only count from my balance 10 days, not 15, like in Brazil.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So only dias úteis, não conta
Uh-huh.
os finais de semana. Então, in the end, we have more days of holidays because we have 30, 35 day offs, but only Monday to Friday, and you can get Saturday and Sunday, it's off. In total, it's almost 40, 45 or more,
I don't
depends.
know if I get it.
Vou explicar em português rapidinho. As
Ok.
bexigas subindo. Você viu as bexigas subindo?
Eu vi, eu não sei
Ah,
por quê.
estranho. Tipo assim, os dias de férias são contados só dias da semana. Então, se você pega 2 semanas de férias, tira do seu saldo total só 10 dias, porque sábado e domingo já é
Uau.
suas férias, entendeu? Então você tem 30, só que são 30 dias úteis. Se tiver 35, são 35 dias úteis. Aí pegando, somando finais de semana, você vai ter muito, muito mais,
Wow.
entendeu?
That is very logical.
Yeah, it's amazing. I
I don't
love
know
it so
why
much.
I don't know why this didn't work here because that is
Yeah.
logical by mathematics.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
I'm
sure. I agree.
I'm getting free time about my weekdays and not about my free
Or
day.
yeah, yeah. So, but I think in Brazil we'll follow the rules from United States because there they have like 10 or 15 work days. So in total, maybe almost, it's not 1 month, but yeah, it's less than 1 month. And sometimes people don't get it because like to, they try to avoid lose their jobs because there are
Mhm.
many people in the United States like try to working, and people take like 5 or 7 days in a year to rest. So it's totally crazy, and also
I'm
have burnouts, a lot burnout
I
there.
I can imagine. I'm doing a kind of a Amsterdam life in my house. I can realize
Yeah, you can search.
after
You can search for
after
it.
after talking with you, because another thing that I realized that is that uh, actually I'm working currently. I'm working as a part-time, and
Mm-hmm.
I have no other job.
Mm-hmm.
And I I'm passing my whole morning just
Mm-hmm.
reading things
Mm-hmm.
that I like. So it is
Mm-hmm.
like a traveling, because when you read fiction books or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, books that you
In
go
general.
in
Mm-hmm.
journey, and
Mm-hmm.
then just at my evening that I work, maybe even less than 9 to 4, and even less than these. I work something
Uh,
about 3 or 4 hours per day.
per day. In total,
Yes,
are around 20 to
yes,
25 hours in a week.
and I didn't plan it. It is being in this way now, because I losed my previous job, and the
Mm-hmm.
part-time was a kind of job that fall in my hand, and
Okay.
I
Okay.
decided to try it, and it started to work well,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I keep doing this. And
Mm-hmm.
another day I was talking with my wife, and I
Mm-hmm.
said to her that I I I I want not to change this, because I'm reading awesome books and discovering awesome things, and
Mm-hmm.
we can live in this way. It's less money,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
It is less money,
Yes, it is.
but I'm
But you can do
enjoying
more.
I'm enjoying more my life.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I
So
agree totally. So that's the culture here. So people sometimes can choose working 40 hours per week or 32, 36. You receive less, but you gain another uh,
yes,
other
yes,
things. Yeah,
it is very
it's
valuable.
amazing. Yes, yes. And I watched, I will share with you a video that I watched like last week. The guy is American guy living here in Amsterdam. He was doing this comparison about the American culture. You can gain a lot of money. So when he moved here to Amsterdam, the salary increased 50%, like in the middle, but now he can enjoy his life much,
Mhm.
much more, like in a relaxable way, because there we need to working a lot, so working more than we need, receiving money, but there is no time to enjoy with your family. So there is no time to do like you like to read, or I don't know, go to the gym or whatever. So it's really, really hard. Let me see here. I will share with you.
Please send me.
Honest, work life
The next thing
versus.
that I will say to my wife, it will be, oh, I have some news. We are living in Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's really nice. And also, if you have a look, some Germany also the same, Ireland the same. So there are many, many opportunities, and for you, like you work in the IT area, so it's really,
Mhm.
really good. My husband's like working in a IT area here for a Brazilian company, like a startup, and he's trying to open his mind to working here because he see me and my friends having a lot of time to do other things. And like we have some friends working booking.com, the website
Books.com.
booking
Booking,
booking.com. It
oh,
comes
yes,
from
yes,
here. Yeah,
yes,
the
yes.
companies came from here. And you have some friends working there, and they said, I started to work like 10 and stopped at 4. And this time, it's easily if we compare with the routine in Brazil. So no pressure, you can do whatever you want, it's your time.
I
So
can
it's really,
imagine.
really good. And my husband's trying to think, I think I will quit this job and start working here because it's much better. So yeah, I shared with you the link.
Yeah,
So
at
it's really nice.
the first glance, it can afraid us because we don't know the ground. But if he want to try, I for sure he would not want to move afterwards.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I totally agree.
it's better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but he loved the company that he was working on it, but he knows the difference between the work-life balance and yeah, it's totally different. And if you would like to have a kids, maybe in 2 years, so it's important to have this time to enjoy more with the kids also. So it's really, really good. I recommend this for everybody, even working in IT area. So it's totally possible to get a job here, living in Brazil, and you can apply on LinkedIn, for example, and you can get a job, and the company will pay for you everything, and also
it's
for your
it's
family.
it's Amsterdam.
Yes,
It's very interesting because I'm looking for a job, so I'm
nice,
preparing my LinkedIn before to share that I'm open to a new one. And
great.
I because I experienced a job with less time to work the next
Mm-hmm,
job that I eventually got.
mm-hmm,
I want to be very very next to this
mm-hmm.
level.
Yeah,
And
so it's nice. You can change your location on LinkedIn and put like Netherlands or Amsterdam or Europe in general. And it's
mhm.
easier to recruiters find you for this location.
I think that I added some recruiters, tech recruiters
Okay,
from Amsterdam and from
great.
other Europe regions.
Yeah, yeah, there are a lot of jobs here, and also in Ireland. There are many in London, and yeah, so Estonia and Finland, Portugal
I'm
also.
writing
So
here, Amsterdam, Estonia.
yes. So I will put here my LinkedIn if you like to talk in the
Mm-hmm.
future. I can help you with some tips.
It will be
The,
amazing.
oh, let me see
Oh,
if I can.
it is not your LinkedIn.
No, it's the your feed need. So let's try to put another. So yeah, I like to help. So if you have some
oh,
questions, feel free to ask. And I wish you a good luck in your journey because it's totally, totally possible. Indeed, I met many Brazilian living here, and we met here in Amsterdam. And it's nice to see the community growing a lot. So it's really, really nice.
I sent it to you the invitation.
Great. So our time was almost over. Let me see. So it was really nice to talk with you, Gustavo. Thank you so much for your time. It was amazing conversation.
It was. Thank you
Yeah,
also.
no problem. So I'm here every Tuesday, yeah, at the same time, at 3 p.m. in Brazil. So if you'd like to put some comments or some suggestions of talks, so you can go on the last link that I shared. And hope to see you again in the future. And good luck in your searching for a new job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a
I
good evening. No, for me it's evening. For you it's afternoon. Miss you.
yes.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Thank you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.